Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I know what you're thinking to yourself. Didn't this silly fucker already put up another video? Just not 2-3 hours ago? You are correct. Very correct. So that being said, I guess it's due for a formal rant. Now, most people in this day and age, I'm 23, 24 this year. Anyways, most people my age, around my generation, are a bunch of little shit sticks. They always expect frickin' something for nothing, right? They want the quick route in life. They want mommy and daddy to solve it all for them. Alright? So that being said, when you engage, starting to live on your own and all that crap, and you can't put yourself 100% into it, then by no means are you ready to be an adult. I mean, you're still in the mode where mommy and daddy fix and do everything for you, right? So that being said, it's to the point that, I heard over on the radio the other day, well, it was actually last week, but whatever, that millennials are going to be like the first generation that don't have to learn how to drive a car, because they're coming out with a car that can drive itself. And I'm thinking to myself, well, where the hell's the fun in that? There's like none at all. That's like a rite of passage in my book. You're going right back into Wintergreen. I'm not going to smack this camera. This isn't the GoPro. This is a Logitech something or other. My bro haha is letting me use it. So I'm going to try for the left side, because I've been putting it all in on the right side, and it hurts like a bitch. I forgot to pack. So, as I was saying, everybody, it seems, these days are always talking about, how they want this and how they want that and they want it now and blah, 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 blah. But nobody is willing to put forth the effort or time to make it happen. And I'm not going to say that I have all the secrets, because that'd be just ignorant and naive of me altogether. I will say, however, confidently, actually I'll tell you, I'll save the dip for a little bit. Anyways, I work with a guy named Jerry. He's a good guy. He's about 56. He's up there. He's a man who's been around the world for a while. And so, that's the first thing, is when you're talking to somebody and it's an elder, listen to what they have to say. They have been there. They have done that. They know your story. And most people will say, well, they don't know my story. Fucking try them. You'd be very surprised. So, that being said, there is wisdom to be had from them. Sorry, there's a 2-year-old in the house, and he sometimes gets really frickin' rowdy. Anyways, so that being said, listen to the wisdom they have to offer. And you will find that if you abide, and it's not necessarily like obedience, but if you take to heart what they're telling you, you might find that your struggles in life or anything like that will be much less, because you will have the know-how to take care of it. However, you will need to enact upon it. So it's, there's a phrase, two in the hand, or I don't know, Anyways, so yeah, listen to your elders. They have life advice. They have the experience to go with it. Back to my generation being spoiled fucking rotten, because we frickin' are. I mean, I think it was... I can't really tell you when the date, because I was probably young when it first started happening. There were two parts to my generation. One of which is the wiser form, and the other of which is the naive form. Now, these little bastards run around and they're upright and rowdy and disrespectful little shits. Well, my mom busted her ass for everything me and my brother got through and got to have. We didn't really see her that much because she had to go live. We were out in Ray, Colorado, then, and that's way out there. That's the border of Nebraska, pretty much. And she'd go to Lafayette, which is, I think, it's southeast of Denver or something like that. So she would go to work, and she'd be gone for entire weeks on end. And we'd only really see her like 2 times a week, like 2 days. So I'm gonna go back into that dip. Give me a moment. I'm not a left side dipper. Gotta pick up my dust. That was that much in the... I always... a little bit more. So, single mom who, we lived with her grandma, but our mom busted her ass to make accommodations for me and my brother. Now, a lot of people take that, they've never known, not really know, like, story on that. Our dad pretty much ran off since before I was born. Now the brothers, I'm the younger one. So, I never met my dad. I don't much care to. He's a coward in my book. So I don't much care to see him. If I meet him, might kick his ass, I might not even be worth my time. So, a lot of people take it, for granted, the tools that our elder generations are putting before us. So I guess the word of advice I have for you is take what they have to offer, and, that's another thing. Everybody in the society is always so fucking assert about anything and everything. Like, you have to tiptoe through the frickin' tulips with everybody because you can't offend anybody or, cross, they're always right and you're always right. That's just how the world works today. And when shit fucks up, it flies south, everybody expects somebody to come along and fix up their problems. They always want something for nothing, essentially. So, as to my advice for that, is cowboy the fuck up, knuckle the fuck down, and fortune and favor will find its way to you. You gotta put your nose to the grindstone, keep working at it, keep doing it, and don't do it for the satisfaction of others. Do it for the satisfaction of yourself. Alright? These, a lot of these, I lost my train of thought. Anyways, a lot of these people these days, they're always like, shoot for the moon, and even if you fail, you fall amongst the stars, or whatever. And yeah, that is a good way to view the world, but you have to have a realistic view of the world. And a phrase that I'm not sure that I coined, but I've been using it is, life will always try to do two things to you: fight you and fuck you. So when it tries to do one to you, you have to do the other to it. Right? So, knuckle down, cowboy the fuck up, stop making excuses, start acting on them, as in, let your actions speak for you. Don't say you're going to do something and not do it, because that means your word is shit. What's that guy do? Oh, well, he said he was going to come over to my house and help me do some yard work, and he ended up staying, and we fixed up the entire house and a whole shit ton of yard work, and, that guy's dependable. Okay, well, what did that guy do? That guy told me he was going to come over, but he never showed up. He didn't even tell me until the next day that he was busy, or he forgot. Quite frankly, if you are that guy or that girl, doesn't really matter, you need to fucking work on that shit and change it. But I'm just some fat asshole on YouTube, so you don't need to take to heart what I say. But you can either, like I said, there's three people in the world: the idiots, average Joe Blow, and the wise ones. And I learned this from Jerry. The idiots always think that their way is right. They make the same mistakes and keep going back at it to do it again. The average person makes mistakes, but he learns, or he or she, doesn't matter, learns from them. Right? And the wise person learns from other people's mistakes. So, in a sense, quit bitching, quit making excuses. Either do something or don't. Alright? You're going to find that people will place and be more willing to do for you when you follow through on what you say you're going to do. If you don't, they will, the majority of the time, you piss them off once and then, oh, well, fuck you and blah, blah, blah. Whereas, just reiterating what I'm saying, you prove to them your worth, because you're only as good as your word. So if you say you're going to do something, do it. If you don't, well, fuck you, because you're just a piece of shit that wants either something for, that's another thing. Everybody in my generation wants something for free. They want something for nothing. They don't want to fucking put in time, put in work. They want to get rich quick. I'm sorry, unless you're born, the majority of the time, unless you're born into wealth, you're going to stay out of it. You have to put forth the effort to obtain wealth. So, I guess that's all I have for this rant. Remember, folks, stay Rocky Mountain High.